Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Magic and Miracles, where you learn how to be the magician of your life. My name is Anna, and I'm your manifestation coach. All the information from me is below. I mainly coach in emails and audios that we exchange back and forth. It's a very different kind of coaching, very personalized. I have different packages on my website. One is 2 weeks unlimited, which is exchanging audios and emails. The other one is monthly unlimited. Again, exchanging audios and emails. And I have a deluxe one, so to speak, where you get to interact with me via audios and emails. And if you need to speak with me over the phone or text message on a regular basis, you can do that too. So that's for somebody who is really in need of a lot of guidance and or just wants to communicate with all these things that I just mentioned. Normally, I don't call people. I don't do this via phone. I take extensive notes from your audios. I need to absorb everything you're telling me. So the last package that I've just mentioned is a combination of both, of telephone sessions as well as the audio analysis, which I go into detail. I write everything out. I'm very old school. I analyze every single word you say to me. And then I get back to you with my notes and with the analysis of what you told me. It's a very time-consuming process. I take pride in it because I want to understand the person on the other side, on the other end. Everybody's different. Everybody's got their own story. And for me, it's really important to map out their life so that I can help them with their issues. Most people are under the impression on the internet, I feel like, that it's about learning how to manifest and learning how to employ techniques. That is not the truth. That is not the actual truth. The entire premise is you understanding who you are, working on yourself. Everybody has their story, like I said, and so you come with beliefs, certain situations you've lived through, certain beliefs you've picked up from your mother, father, your guardian, whomever it is, conditioning. And that's what I work on in my coaching big time. Once you have that dialed in, the rest is easy. Because your beliefs are outpictured every single day of your life. Without changing your beliefs, there will not be a lasting change, even though sometimes people come into my coaching and say, well, you know what? I've manifested other wonderful things and this and that. Yeah, that could happen. I'm not going to argue about that. However, you more than likely will revert back to what you produced in the past if you don't understand the blueprint that you're working with. Very important, and I really want to emphasize this. So in order for you to be coached by me, you have to put yourself on the waiting list, okay? By emailing me. The email is below. It's magicandmiracles7@gmail.com. I will reach out to you at my earliest convenience. I have a lot of clients, so I have a schedule and I know when somebody exits my coaching. I will reach out to you as soon as somebody leaves so that I don't get overwhelmed. Additionally, I do offer a Zoom meeting and a telephone session for you to establish that I am your kind of coach. Okay, this is you are spending an hour with me on the phone or Zoom session in order to establish that I'm your kind of coach. Warning here for those people who are new. I'm very direct. I don't beat around the bush. I cut through the chase. If you don't like this kind of approach, I advise you to go somewhere else, okay? I push my clients to do their best work. And so if I'm not happy with the work you're doing in my coaching, I will call you out on that. That is my job. I am not here to sugarcoat it. I'm not here to sweet talk to you. Do I have nice relationship with my clients? Oh, fuck yes, I do. Every time a client leaves my coaching, it's like, a child goes to college. I have that kind of sadness because I develop a really, really good relationship with everybody. But my style of coaching is not for everybody because it's like a boot camp. Additionally, please subscribe. There's a lot of people that are watching my channel. I have a lot of views every single day, but not everybody subscribes. Please subscribe, okay? You will get and hit the bell because you will get notifications. At some point, I will start having live events, meaning like I'll go live and I'll answer some questions. So you need to subscribe and hit the bell button. Bell button so that you get notified of my upcoming videos. You will learn a lot on this channel where you might not get this information anywhere else because like I said, I feel like and I know from my clients and from just observing others, other people don't do this kind of thorough work, don't have this information. They're engaging themselves in selling a false hope to other people by telling them that, if you do this and that, your manifestation and techniques and this and that, everything will be okay. No, everything will not be okay. You have to do the work on yourself. I'd rather tell you the truth and for you to get in coaching with me and better your life rather than, keep you hooked in till the end of time, till you never, understand how to really create what you want to create. Again, if you have any questions about my coaching, please reach out to me via email or comment below. I prefer Cash App for payment. You do have to pre-book for me to put you on the waiting list. Otherwise, I don't take your intention seriously, okay? Today's subject was inspired by one of my clients. Thank you very much. And the subject is very simple. Well, not really simple, but the subject is simple. Manifesting an SP back 101 for dummies. And this is not me calling anybody dummies, but I understand there's a book series, and so that's a reference to that. So everybody calm down. This is your guide. This is something that I think everybody should understand. And, before starting this channel, I have checked out other people, other coaches and whatnot on the internet, and I really got frustrated about the quality of information out there. And that's when I decided to really start my channel and tell people how it's actually done. And not just putting a band-aid on the wound, but actually going from within and understanding the mechanics of all this. Parenthesis here, once you do the work on your beliefs, okay? Very important for me to mention. And now I'm going into the subject. So I've discussed certain parts of this before on my channel, but the number one thing to understand that if you want to manifest him or her back into your life, right? Your energy has to change. If before you were chasing this person, energetically speaking and in 3D speaking, meaning you were sending text messages, you were sending emails, you were kind of like really desperate, you were chasing them in 3D, or you were chasing them energetically, meaning like, how come they're not here? I'm so upset. I don't know what to do. I'm desperate. This is also a form of chasing, okay? You're sitting and waiting there like for a miracle to pop out of nowhere. Meanwhile, you're doing all this energetical sending out into the universe, which says loud and clear, I don't have what I want. Where is it? I am upset. That is a form of chasing. You don't chase anybody. You don't have to. You need to stop that. I know for some people, it's very challenging, very difficult, right? To stop their behavior that has like a unhealthy behavior, mind you, that hasn't produced any results. It's kind of like an addiction to something that doesn't work. Addiction, by the way, is going back to something or someone who doesn't benefit you. Now, parenthesis here really quick. If this person was abusive to you, emotionally, physically, mentally abusive to you, this is not for you. You need to completely forget this person and start to work on yourself. This is not for that kind of situation. I'm talking about somebody who you broke up with. They did not abuse you. They did not humiliate you. This is not for you, basically, okay? The addiction I'm talking about is the unhealthy obsession now, okay, where you're constantly thinking about this person, constantly trying to devise a way to bring them back. That is not how you do it. Watching 500 million videos on YouTube isn't going to bring this person back. Okay, the person who is going to attract this person back is you. Okay, which is why it becomes mandatory that you get a hold of yourself and you start redirecting the attention towards yourself. The kind of terminology I use in my coaching is you were pointing out your arrows outwards, chasing. You have to redirect the arrows towards yourself and understand that you're the one who is the power in your universe. You are the one who is going to bring back this person, but not by chasing them, but by attracting them. Very big difference. And so if you're still in a chasing mode, stop. Realize you're the one who has always created your life, even when you didn't understand that. Everything in your life has been created by you unless you were a child and didn't understand the law or were not aware of how things worked and somebody did something wrong by you. Okay, I also have to include that. But if you understand how you feel, if you understand thought process, if you understand how your emotions work as an adult, you understand what you're creating. Maybe you're not consciously understanding it, but on some level, you feel a certain way. In very simplistic terms, if you feel really great things happen. If you feel shitty things happen. Okay? So all your life, you've produced results. And so for you to realize that you are the center of your universe, you have always been the center of your universe, you have always produced results, okay, consciously or unconsciously, you need to center yourself in your fucking power, okay? Your power is unlimited. Even if you're not aware of it right now, you are unlimited because you have created your entire life by till this moment. And so when you decide to bring back your SP, you sit in the middle of your universe and you realize the entire world evolves around you. The entire world evolves around you, your SP included. Not the other way around, which is why chasing of any kind, even energetic, doesn't fucking work. It produces opposite results. It's only when you sit in the middle of your fucking power, then you start attracting effortlessly without any effort whatsoever. When you stop worrying, when you stop watching 500 million videos on YouTube, when you stop devising another plan or whatever it is you're doing right now that is the 3D based action versus energetic power of knowing you are God, you are the golden Buddha sitting in the middle of your universe. Does that make sense? You're so energetically charged. You are a magnet. You cannot be a magnet if you're chasing. Why the fuck do you need to chase if you're a magnet? That doesn't work like that. You need to realize the power is within you. You need to realize you can create anything and attract anything through your vibration, through your feelings, through your understanding of energetic power. Go watch my video, Transmission of Energy. You transmit your energy like a tower, like a tower that sits in the middle of the universe. And so no chasing is needed, no pleading is needed, no need to be desperate, no need to be obnoxiously obsessive, no need to do any of those things. You create effortlessly. How do you know that? Well, what you're listening to right now, you're creating it. What you're observing right now in your room, you're creating it. You're creating the sun, the moon, the street you live in, the house. I already gave that example. Every time you leave your house, it disappears into the abyss. Every time you come back to the house, you keep recreating it. You're traveling through billions of parallel realities every billionth of second. You're creating the soup in which you are traveling through these billions of parallel realities. And so if you set the intention, I want to bring back my SP, I want to correspond with them, I want them to be crazy about me, I want them to think about me. You set that intention. Number 2 or 3 now. You set a good intention towards them, good thoughts. You vibrate towards them. Maybe in the past you were like, you're not here, I'm so upset with you, we had a falling out, we had a fight, this and that. Maybe you don't want to be with me anymore. Maybe I don't want to be with you anymore. Whatever the situation is, you have to transmit a good vibration towards this person, i.e., thought transmission or energy transmission. It's similar but not the same. So if in the past you were thinking about them in a negative way, in a way that's not flattering or whatever, something not really good, you need to change that. You need to change. That person can hear you through the quantum field. There are no secrets in the universe because the other person thinks what you think. You are communicating to them through the quantum field. The way you do it through energy. Energy as a vibration, as something you're sending out. Like you can say to the person via, energy transmission, I love you so much. You're so wonderful. I really hope that you're okay. That's one thing. If you're thinking, you're not here, I'm so upset with you, I wonder if you're with somebody else, that's another energy. Okay? That's a whole other energy. So if you want to bring back that person, you need to shift your thinking. You need to shift your thinking about this person. And you need to check yourself when you start thinking something negative about this person, because that person can hear you, okay? Not literally, but through the energy transmission, they can hear you. Another one is thought transmission. Thought transmission is very literal. Now, this is literal. If you write it down, what they are thinking about you, or rather even what you think about them, you're communicating those thoughts to them. It goes both ways. You can think a thought and that person will receive that thought. So if you're thinking, well, you know what, they miss me, they love me still, they want to come back, they're really adoring of me, they realize that they made a mistake, that's a thought transmission. But you can't think those thoughts if you're thinking bad thoughts about them. It's impossible. It's not on the same frequency, it doesn't correspond. Whatever you're thinking that this person is thinking, they are thinking. You can start like right now to think, they miss me, they love me, they can't wait to talk to me. And all the while you're thinking that, they're thinking that. There are no secrets in the universe. They might not even understand themselves why they're thinking that. All of a sudden, something will turn in their head and they're going to start receiving like an antenna that they are. Everybody's an antenna. So if you're communicating to this person mentally, they're going to start to receive your thoughts. And they will think that that's their own thinking. That's the magical power you have. So do you see my point, how chasing is completely stupid? You don't need to chase anything. You can get money, your SP, the job, la la la, just by sitting in the middle of the universe that you create yourself and commanding everybody with their thoughts. I've had so many examples like that in my life where I just think of somebody and they call me. I don't have to call anybody anymore. I don't have to text anybody anymore. They just text me. They just call me. I receive emails the minute I think of them. And so your job is to just think things into existence. This process, by the way, is not for the impatient ones. After you got the hang of this process, sure, things manifest almost instantaneously. But if you're new or you're kind of wobbling in your process, you need to give it time. Because regardless of how evolved you are or not evolved you are, 3D is delayed. That's the nature of this dimension. We don't occupy 5D. Okay, in 5D, everything is created instantaneously. This is why when you dream, things appear instant. You think of them and boom, here they are. But 3D is delayed, so you need to keep at it. You need to keep thinking in the right way. And I have another thing to say to you. If at any point you change your mind and you revert rather back to the old self, the old thoughts that you thought about this SP, things will go to shit again. So you need to really check what they call the mental diet. Everybody loves this mental diet, but essentially you need to check your thoughts. If you start thinking something negative towards that person, get ready because things are going to change. So you really need to pay attention to what you're thinking. You really need to be all in on your manifestations. I mean, when you make a decision, right? And you say, I want this guy or girl back. Well, then stick to it. You need to be all in, like in a casino. You put all the eggs in that manifestational basket, so to speak. And you stick with this manifestational process all the way. You don't change your mind 5 days later or a month later or whatever it is. The duration of the manifestation has everything to do with the intensity that you're working with, okay? With your thought process and with focus. Now, what do I mean by focus? Focus means you focus your energy entirely on your manifestations. You don't deviate. You're laser sharp, know what it is you want to manifest. You want to manifest this person. They are going to talk to you this way. They're going to say these things. They're going to apologize. They're going to do whatever. That's a lot of things that we go through in my coaching, because you do need to, in some ways, you do need to rescript your relationship with this person, because right now chances are, well, it's not that great, right? And so some things need to be adjusted. So the rescription or the scripting really does help. You point out the things that you really want to manifest in the relationship with this person. The universe likes commands. The universe likes precision. This is why scripting is so powerful. Another thing that I want to say, okay, you can come up with any manifestation technique, and I'm still going to say scripting is one of the, by far the most powerful technique. You can visualize, you can affirm, this and that, but scripting identifies exactly what you want to happen. It's a script. It's literally like a script of your life. And so scripting is the most powerful technique, because in visualization, you can visualize the person, you can visualize seeing them, you can visualize a lot of things. But what does that really mean? Doesn't mean you're married. Doesn't mean you're dating. Doesn't mean you're just seeing that person, right? So scripting identifies everything that you want to happen, everything that you want to accomplish with this person in your life. and the kind of person they maybe have become now, or the kind of person that they are to you. And, are they apologizing? Are they making amends? And certainly for those who want to just manifest an SP period, not manifest somebody back, you can just script, what it is you want in your specific person. Don't be afraid of your power, right? A lot of people get really spooked. Like in my coaching, especially towards the end, people start manifesting things and they're like, whoa, this is crazy. No, it's not crazy. No, it's not crazy at all. Like, you've had this power all along. Please don't be afraid of it. So don't start reverting back to the person you used to be who didn't know their power. Just stick to it and go all the way. Don't be afraid of your power. Be confident. After all, you are God. Okay? It's all about you anyway. It's not about your SP necessarily. You're just learning how to maneuver this power in your favor, where before you maneuvered it against yourself. Because you were unaware how important it is, what you feel, what you write down, what you think. You're fabricating this reality as we speak with your gaze, right? And so how much more powerful is it what you speak, what you utter, what you write down, what you think about? It's like a signal that goes out into the universe and creates the next act of your reality, the next person you meet, the next person you manifest back. The best position to take is like, yeah, this is going to be easy. This is going to be easy. Again, I have to mention it, parenthesis here, provided you worked on your beliefs and learned about what deprived you of good results in the past, okay? I always have to mention that. You have to say to yourself that this is easy. This is absolutely easy. I don't know what I made such a big fucking deal about. This is easy. This person wants me more than I want them, in fact. And you know what? There might come a time, parenthesis here, where when you do manifest this person, you might question if you still want them. Because by the time you worked on your beliefs and you worked on yourself, you might not even want this person. This has happened in my coaching plenty. You've evolved so much past beyond any kind of experiences you've had with this person, then there might be some doubt in your mind that I don't think I even want this person. Sometimes you change your mind. That has happened. But if you still do, and they reappear and everything's fine and you rescripted your relationship, fabulous. But just keep in mind that it isn't about the person, it's about you. The only reason you've lost this person out of your life was because of you. And the only reason they will reappear is because of you as well. The most powerful thing that you can do, right? And I'm going to wrap this up in just a little bit here, is decision. You need to decide and stick to your decision. And number two, the most powerful thing that you can do is energy transmission and thought transmission. And I just explained already what that means. Everything else is the cherry on top. The scripting is very powerful. The affirmations are very powerful. The visualization is very powerful. Certain people, come to me with other ideas like, what if I visualize our wedding? Yeah, great. But initially, to start the process in the beginning, you need to get a hold of your own self, of your own energy. You need to point the direction of energy towards yourself. This is how you attract everything. Nothing comes from without, everything comes from within. So the without, i.e. 3D, is secondary. So any action you take in the 3D hoping for some kind of results in this kind of situation will be fruitless in the beginning. You need to focus on yourself, your energy, your vibration, your thoughts, and everything will just come to you instead of, trying to maneuver something on the outside. They exist in your mind anyway. All of this is a concoction of your mind, right? So it's very important to do the work on your beliefs so that you don't revert to the person who you used to be, who created this person leaving in the first place. If you do this, you will conquer once and for all. You will get this person back and keep them if you want them, if you really want them. Because remember, you're the one who created the situation in the first place. And chances are you manifested them out of your life for a reason. Sometimes there's a reason like you started having doubts or you changed your mind about this person or whatever it is. Something negative transpired in your thoughts where you manifested them out of your life. This happens. And so it's not until you do the work on yourself that you realize what's what and what to do next. And again, this draws attention to yourself, not them. You don't need to put anybody on a pedestal other than yourself. And some people tell me, do you teach selfishness? Yes, I do, in the most benevolent, loving way. Because most people don't understand this principle. Okay, where it's not about the other person, it's about you. Yes, being selfish, but selfish has a very negative connotation, but it shouldn't, because the power is within the self. You don't attribute any importance to the other person. That is not to say you're going to be an asshole towards them or treat them badly. No, not at all. You attribute the importance towards yourself, your decisions, your vibration, your thoughts, and then everything else becomes really, really easy. Manifesting your SP, manifesting money, the job, career, whatever the fuck you want. It all becomes super easy once you reverse back the attention, the energy towards yourself and stop attributing importance on what's going on the outside. Okay? If you have any questions, please email me or comment below. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time. Ciao, ciao.